then I'm off.
Good!
And you'll never have to see me again.
Sounds wonderful.
Ever!
Good! The sooner you're out of my sight, the sooner I can go back to doing the things I loved before you ruined my life.
Ruined your life?
Yes! Ruined! I used to love doing all sorts of things, like reading Sufi poetry and shopping, and eating at expensive restaurants and talking with perfect strangers about the best kinds of wine and the right ways to drink them, and having them be so impressed with me. And my parties. I used to love planning parties. I used to spend hours just thinking about the right colors and furniture, what kind of food they should serve, and the best kind of music to play. I always had the best music, everyone always said so. And we would just get swept up in it and dance and dance. And you've ruined it all!
How?
It doesn't delight me, it doesn't pass the time, there's no point.
And how is that my problem?
There's no music without you!
Well, then you'll have to figure that out on your own. Your husband can help. Or perhaps his checkbook.
Oh, you'll be so mercilessly cruel!
Right, that's your department. Forgive me.
Is that what you want? Do you want me to beg your forgiveness? Do you want me to beg you not to leave? What do you want me to say?
Say nothing, Sarah. Say nothing. You know that if I stay, you know what that means.
Yes.
You lose everything.
But I know you. You wouldn't like that.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and hold it right there. We're at time, but we'll work on this. A bit more in-depth tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.
Perfect. Catch you all tomorrow.
Hey, Parker.
What?
I was thinking that, well, we've been, with this scene,
Yeah, what about it?
how is it for you?
I don't know. I think it's coming along.
Yes, I would agree, definitely. But I was just wondering because, like, with this, like, the whole thing, like with the arc of
Bullet
this,
points,
yes.
girl.
I'm so sorry. I was just wondering if before you go, could we share some about what is or isn't working for each of us?
Sorry, Lucy. I really gotta run, but just put down some notes and we'll talk tomorrow, though, yeah?
Again.
Nice work tonight, Lucy.
It didn't feel nice.
We'll get there.
I just feel like we're missing it, you know? I don't know how it looks out here, but up there it feels painful.
It looks rough. But we'll get there.
You do know we open in a few weeks, right?
And you'll be ready,
I'm not sure I will.
Lucy. Why do you want to be an actress? The short answer.
Short answer. I want to tell stories that really affect people. Not just the stories themselves, but the way I tell them. I want to affect people.
And do you think you're qualified to tell those stories?
Well,
Yes or no?
yes.
Good. You should. You really should. You do good work, Lucy. But I've noticed you hesitate to make strong choices. Not that you don't make any choices, you do, and you commit to them, but you tend to hold back.
Because I'm not confident in my choices.
Right, but what I would encourage you to do is to just go for it anyway, right? Just go where it feels a little scary.
I try. I mean, I think I want to be like one of those, you know, the greats. But what if I'm just fooling myself? What if I'm ridiculous?
Well, How do you think any of those women got great in the first place? They weren't born Oscar-worthy. They had teachers, coaches. They trusted them and they trusted themselves enough to try things. Just try them, see what works. Now I'm here to help you sculpt your instincts, let you know if you're maybe crossing a line into the absurd, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Lucy, because I've been around and I've seen this before, and you're on the cusp. But it's gonna be hard for you to get more confidence if you don't start taking risks. Now some will pay off, others won't, but you're not gonna get anywhere if you don't go there. Am I making sense?
What if I just don't know what I'm going for?
But you clearly do.
Okay. I mean, I've been trying some things, but I don't like any of it. I feel like I'm flailing. Because, okay, everything up until this point, I feel like I get. But everything after just feels so weird and disconnected, and it all comes back to the scene, and I just don't get it.
Okay, well, what are your sticking points? What don't you get?
Anything. Okay, that's not true. I get why she lashes out and embarrasses him at the dinner. She's pissed he's leaving, but then I don't get why she's like rambling on about Sufi poetry and parties. Like, how is that relevant and why should he care?
Why should he care?
I don't know, but I do know that I'm on his side, and I think that's a part of my problem. I have zero tolerance for her attitude. I feel bad for him. I want to leave her too.
Does he though?
Want to leave her?
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Does he though?
Yes? Well then. What? Why the fuck? Why does he leave then?
I'm gonna challenge you to ask a different question. Why does he stay? I mean, he even says he's gonna leave how many times? And not just leave, but leave now. But he doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. So he doesn't want to leave, and she doesn't want him to go. So why doesn't she try harder from the beginning to make him stay? It feels so weird when she starts begging him when it feels like she never cared in the first place.
I think you'll find that at any point, how hard she tries to make him stay is entirely up to you.
Huh. So like, when I'm really going off on him, oh God, I feel so dumb! Oh God, I hate subtext so much. Why can't people just say what they mean?
Liz would be a lot shorter. I'd be out of a job.
Never having met you.
Shucks.
Really though, you're the best. Everyone thinks so, not just me, but especially me.
Well, I'm fond of you too.
I'm so ready to get into this now. But really, what's the whole Sufi tirade about? Like, how is that, in her mind, a tool to make him stay?
What do you think?
I asked you first.
No. You make the choices, I ask the questions.
Can't you give me an answer for once without making me work for it?
No. Come on, you're so close, roll with it. Why would you go off topic at this moment? This extremely important moment.
She wouldn't.
So then it's relevant.
Must be.
Why?
I really don't know. What am I missing, John? Throw me a bone here.
All right, come on. Put it in context. Sarah loves Jack, even though she shouldn't. Jack is going to leave. We've already established that.
She doesn't want him to.
Right. So she's completely out of control of the circumstances, and as a result...
Lashes out and embarrasses him at the dinner.
Exactly. That's a really risky thing when you think about it. Because he could have just said, fuck this. You know, why was I hesitating? I'm out. But he comes to have it out with her. He can't leave yet, not with all of this unresolved. They both have all of this love and all of this pain, and neither of them wants to come right out and say it, and why is that?
It would make them too vulnerable. They each want the other to say it first, that they love each other, and neither one wants him to leave.
Exactly. So then why, in the middle of all of this, does she have this little rambling monologue? How is she trying to make him feel?
She's trying to make him feel little, unimportant. Or wait, is she trying to make him feel good? Because like this is where she shifts, isn't it? And she starts telling him how much of an impact he's made on her. Oh my God, is this where she's trying to tell him that she loves him? Oh my God! I have chills. I have literal chills. Okay, good. Won't have to see me again. Sounds wonderful. Sooner the better. Sooner you're out of my sight, the sooner I go back to doing the things I love before you ruined my life.
Good.
I used to like doing all sorts of things. So each of these things, they were valuable to her, are valuable to her. She wants them to be. Like old friends you haven't seen in a long time because you drifted apart and it just breaks your heart a little bit every time you think of them.
That's a strong choice.
Like reading Sufi poetry, and shopping, and eating at expensive restaurants, and talking with perfect strangers about the best kinds of wines, and the right ways to drink them, and having them be so impressed with me, and my parties!
Fight the urge to go melodramatic there. Actually, you know what? Give me the script. You know the words. Own them. Feel them. Don't tell us you feel them, just give yourself permission to connect to the text. We'll see it.
I loved planning parties.
Good.
I used to spend hours just thinking about the right food. I used to spend hours just thinking about the right colors and furniture, and the kind of food they should serve, and the best kind of music to play. I always had the best music, everyone always said so. I would just get swept up in it, and dance and dance. And you ruined it all.
Oh.
I can't feel it anymore. Any of it. It doesn't delight me, it doesn't pass the time, there's no point.
Good. That was good. How do you feel?
Better.
Good.
This next part. We always butcher this. It doesn't feel right.
I want to work that more in depth tomorrow with Parker here.
Do you think I could have a go at it right now? While I've got momentum?
We can run it once, just for you. Where would you like to go from? There's no point?
Yeah, that works.
All right. When you're ready.
There's no point.
How is that my problem?
There's no music without you.
You have to sort that out on your own. Maybe your husband can help. Perhaps his checkbook.
Jack, must you be so mercilessly cruel?
Right, that's your department. Forgive me.
Is that what you want? Do you want me to beg your forgiveness? Do you want me to beg you not to leave? What do you want me to say?
Say nothing, Sarah. Say nothing. Great. Okay. I want to try that again. This time, let's try it all in the center area here. Just on your feet. No fainting. See what that does for you? Okay, and I want to focus in on your want in this scenario.
Okay.
Which is?
I want you to stay.
Great. So with every line, I want you to come at it from that angle. Think, no matter what you're saying, this is it. This is the thing that's going to make him stay. Okay?
Okay.
When you're ready.
There's no point.
Script. You need me here? For focus?
Me? Share the stage with the master.
Handle it.
I'd be happy to handle it. I mean, you.
When you're ready.
There's no point.
How is that my problem?
There's no music without you.
You have to sort that out on your own. Maybe your husband can help. Perhaps his checkbook.
Jack, must you be so mercilessly cruel?
Right, that's your department. Forgive me.
Is that what you want? Do you want me to beg your forgiveness? Do you want me to beg you not to leave? What do you want me to say? What?
I mean, it's better. But you're still holding back. Come on, I thought you wanted to connect to the text.
I'm trying!
No. Stop trying. Get out of your own way, Lucy. Come on, you're all up here. But you need to trust what you know enough to let it breathe on its feet in the moment. Just relate.
Oh, it might help if you didn't read the script.
Well, I don't have to be off book, miss. You know what? That's all that's holding you back.
Is that how it is?
That's how it is. Show me what you got, champ.
All right, coach.
Seriously though, lean into it. There's a battle of wills going on here. The stakes are all or nothing. Either she loses the man she truly loves, who makes her feel things she didn't even know she was missing, or she loses her lifestyle, her security, her very existence.
But what's an existence without love?
Right, yes, exactly. At any moment, he could walk out that door. But at any moment, he could decide to stay. Every moment is a battle to make him stay. In every moment, give him a reason.
Okay.
Give him a reason, Lucy.
Okay.
How is that my problem?
There's no music without you.
You have to sort that out on your own. Maybe your husband can help. Perhaps his checkbook.
Jack,
don't let him disappear.
must you be so mercilessly cruel?
Right, that's your department. Forgive me.
Is that what you want? Do you want me to beg your forgiveness? Do you want me to beg you not to leave? What do you want me to say?
Say nothing, Sarah. Say nothing.
Oh my God.
No, it's, let's take a step back.
What the hell was that?
Energy, just energy.
I kissed you.
I know, I was there. No, don't be. It's a very emotional scene. It's just...
But it's you. It's you.
Hey, just calm down for a second, okay? Hey, Lucy, look at me. Lucy. Breathe. You good?
Yes. No. Opposite of good, because I mean, like we were up there and it was all going so well and we were really connecting. And I mean, you trusted me enough to like go up there and work with me, and I felt your and appreciate that. Like you have no idea. For me to just completely betray your confidence.
Hey, Lucy, stop! You're spiraling again. Just stop. How about I talk for a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Look, what happened up there, it happens sometimes. Now, it's not okay that it happened, but just know that you're not horrible or anything, okay? You're human. You're sensitive to energy. You're a human being and you have a pulse. So that first, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Secondly, I apologize.
What for?
Because I'm responsible for because you're my... I should have taken better care of you up there, and I'm sorry I didn't.
You took fantastic care of me.
Lucy, you don't have to...
No! so safe. I mean, of course I was terrified, but more terrified of the potential of what I was discovering. But I knew it was safe to find it. You did that. No one else has ever made me feel that confident in my choices.
Wow, that's, thank you, Lucy, but you're exceptional with the way.
No, the scene sucked when I ran into Parker. It sucked.
I've been doing this for a long time now, and I've been around, I've learned a few things,
Yes,
I'm not to
exactly.
help you, but you really shouldn't
and your
put me up on a
experience is
pedestal.
invaluable, and you can just
Lucy,
jump
you really
in and
shouldn't.
make it
Hey,
all
I played it
alive.
before!
What? You have?
Yes?
As Jack?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us? Who was your Sarah?
It's not. It was a long time ago. Kate?
Kate? Your ex-wife, Kate?
Yes.
Well, I should probably.
Right, yeah, yes.
I feel strangely compelled to apologize again.
Oh, no, you don't.
But then I know that you'd apologize, and then we'd just be stuck in this sorry circle, which would be pointless, because as we both established, we're both very sorry for whatever part we may or may not have played in making whatever happened happen. And I ramble when I'm really nervous. I don't know if you noticed that.
I noticed.
Wow. Are we okay?
Yeah. Yes, we're fine. I think, right?
Yes. And don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone or anything.
Oh.
Because I know you could get in a lot of trouble if people got the wrong idea.
Right,
and-
yes. Thank you. Unless you feel like you need to tell someone. I mean, I don't want you to think that you can tell someone if you feel like you need to. You don't need my permission.
You want me to tell someone?
No. Like you said, I could lose my job and my reputation and the respect of my colleagues, but if you honestly feel at all like you need to tell someone, then...
I don't.
Okay.
Do you need to talk to someone?
Me? Why would I?
Really? You just seem very...
I just want to make sure you're okay.
But are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Lucy, I'm not yours to worry about. You don't have to look after me.
Who else are you going to talk to?
I'll figure it out.
You don't have to do that.
Yes, I do.
No. Why?
Lucy.
No, this is stupid. Why is it that you're supposed to care if I'm okay, and I'm not even allowed to care if you're not?
That's just the way it has to be.
Why? I already told you I'm not going to tell anyone.
Doesn't change the fact that you're a student and I'm your teacher.
Sure. But hypothetically,
No,
if
don't
we
do that.
weren't
Don't
teacher
do that.
and
Don't
student-
start asking those questions.
Why not?
Because you are a student and I am a teacher, and there is nothing about that you can question.
That's not true. I'm not exactly your average student. I'm not some kid
Doesn't
fresh
matter.
out of high
Doesn't
school you
matter.
can barely
You're not a
relate to.
child. You could be older than me. It doesn't make it any less complicated. If anything, it makes it more complicated.
How is that possible?
Because there's more gray area. The more gray area, the more possibility you're gonna do something you shouldn't. It's better to just stay out of it entirely. Keep it where things are black, white, teacher, student.
That doesn't mean I don't care! Wait. Are we talking about the same thing?
Yes? Wait, I don't know. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about it. That's the point. Stop trying to make something happen.
I'm not trying to make Not until you tell me the truth.
About what?
Why you kissed me.
You kissed me.
You kissed me back! You kissed me back. I felt it. There was a moment when you kissed me back, and I want to know why. I deserve to know why.
Deserve?
I deserve to know when someone kisses me if he's feeling anything when he's kissing me. Especially with the truth, Bob. Look, I'm not asking you to risk anything. I'm not asking for anything to change between us. I'm not asking for the world here. Just give me something. So I don't feel so stupid.
Not stupid. Lucy, you know you're not stupid. Fuck. Okay. When you kissed me and I kissed you back,
Yes?
I was thinking it was nice.
Nice?
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Right, well, I mean, nice is good.
I guess.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've had nice.
How long? You know what I'm asking?
Since Kate left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kinda really fucked you up when she left, didn't it? I'm sorry. That was out of line.
No,
Sorry.
it's. I'm aware that it's not exactly unobvious sometimes. And I know it must seem like Lucy, please believe me when I tell you that I did not intentionally try to.
Okay.
I really didn't.
I believe you. Honestly.
Okay. Thank you.
So what was it exactly that reminded you of?
She had the same vibrant tenacity, that passion and determination, all wrapped up in this desperate hope that it's as good as you want it to be. The self-doubt that comes with it.
Really?
She was always a wreck in the few weeks leading up to open. But as soon as she stepped out on that stage, she was, and I mean without fail, she was perfect.
Wow.
And I don't mean she didn't make mistakes. She was just always so in it. Swept me away with it. Every time. Fell in love with her for that.
I didn't know your ex-wife and I had so much in common.
I don't think I know what to say to that.
Maybe you don't have to say anything. Maybe you already have without realizing. Maybe you've been repressing it for so long, and maybe I could help.
Lucy, I would be very careful about reading too deeply into
The subtext? The context? The need that drives the objective, the want that drives the action.
Oh, sweet! You're both still here.
I thought you had to run.
Yeah, I was trying to catch the bus, but I completely missed it. Yeah, I saw it pulling out while I was over by the bio building. Anyway, there's like no one on campus, and security was starting to look at me funny. So I figured I'd just hang here and run some lines or something while I wait for the next bus, because damn, I did not feel good about that last scene. Yeah, nah, you didn't notice?
No, I totally noticed. I thought it was just me.
No, that shit was painful.
Tell me about
I didn't know what the heck they were saying half the time.
Oh, for real?
But I could tell it means something important. The whole thing flips on a dime.
Yeah, John and I were just talking about this. Weren't we literally just having this conversation?
We certainly were.
It's been very enlightening.
Well, shit. Hook me up with some of that knowledge, man.
Gladly. Tomorrow.
Oh! I see.
Oh my god.
Teacher's pet gets special office hours.
I thought, cool, John. Offered you my last Red Bull and everything.
Significance of your sacrificial offering was not lost on me, but you don't need me here. Why don't you two run it on your own a few times and I'll give you my feedback tomorrow.
I think you just can't handle how much I suck.
Yeah, John, is it really that painful to watch? Or are you fine?
You don't suck, Parker. At least not more so than Lucy.
Take that as a compliment. John and I actually made a lot of progress.
A lot of progress. Shit, what all did you guys decide without me?
We were just working on my problems with the scene. We can work at it tomorrow, like John said.
Damn, Lucy. Why you gotta be like this? Always gotta have your special Lucy time. Can't just go to class and
Hey,
you
I'm
always
asking
gotta
for
go
it.
the
It's
extra
not my
mile and
fault.
make
You
the
can't
best.
take the initiative.
No. I wouldn't want to mess with your system, girl. Y'all two just keep working on Lucy, and I'll just try and stay caught up so I don't make you look bad.
We can do this now. No, Lucy, Parker's right. I stayed late for you. You should get the same attention.
I mean, shit, I don't want to be here up all night either.
What are you struggling with, Parker?
Alright, well, I was thinking about it while I was walking, and I was thinking, they both really love each other, right? But they're both so damn stubborn that they won't just come out and say it. And I don't know how we could make it less awkward, but I'm feeling like there needs to be a moment. Like a moment.
Like when I paint.
Yeah, but no offense or nothing, Luce, but that fainting isn't really doing anything for me.
John and I were just brainstorming some other options, something more powerful, something to really stop Jack in his tracks.
She kissed her. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it's a dumb idea, but, like, I don't know, if I was in a situation and somebody was trying to get my attention, or if I was trying to get somebody else's attention, that would probably do the trick, you know?
You made me onto something, Parker. Say one.
I say that would be effective. Essentially, if you're both comfortable and feel it fits.
I'm down.
Yeah, I
This girl.
Parker,
Yeah?
just scrap all the blocking we had from before and just do it all in the sitting area here.
Okay.
Okay. You're focusing in on the simple idea of wants in this scenario and how they compete.
Alright.
So, simple question.
Shoot.
Does Jack want to leave?
No.
Okay, yes or no?
Well, because he does wind up leaving, but he lays it out like, I'm leaving either way, you know?
Right.
But he's all talk, yeah?
So he doesn't want to leave.
Well, I mean, if he did, he'd just go, right?
Okay. So what does Jack need or want from Sarah here?
I don't know, like her blessing or something? For her to tell him what she wants?
What is that?
For him to stay.
So Jack wants.
Her to tell him to stay.
Good enough for now. Get up there. Lucy, you ready?
Good to go?
Parker?
Yeah, so we're just doing it all over here?
Yeah. Sitting area. Language is more hand-to-hand combat as opposed to like an armada battle. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you. I'm good.
Let's take it from There's no music without you. When you're ready.
There's no music without you.
Well, then you'll have to figure that out on your own. Maybe your husband can help. Or perhaps his checkbook.
Jack, must you be so mercilessly cruel?
Right. That's your department. Forgive me.
Is that what you want? Do you want me to beg your forgiveness? Do you want me to beg you not to leave? What do you want me to say?
Say nothing, Sarah. Say nothing. You know that if I stay, you know what that means.
Yes.
You lose everything.
But I'd have you. Wouldn't I, Jack?
Would that be enough?
Would I have you?
Yes, you would, you do, but would that be enough to feed you, to clothe you, to put a roof over your head and keep you warm, to give you a future? Something beyond the four edges of a mattress? I know you well enough to know it's not, and that's okay. Really, it wouldn't be enough for most anyone. It isn't enough for me to ask that of you. In another world that played by different rules, and this, what we shared, would be enough for either of us. In that world, I could say yes to this, but in this world, just hold me in your heart as tightly as you dare, and put those lips, those lovely, sweet lips, just say goodbye. Can you do that for me, Sarah? Before I go, can you just say goodbye?
Yes.
No? No?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just thinking of another scene. Again, of course.
No, it's I got everything I needed to hear, see. It's been a long day for all of us, but good work tonight, both of you, really.
Sweet. Thanks, Teach. This was way better. Oh, Younce.
Oh, yeah.
I was just wondering, could I bum a ride since I missed the bus and all?
Yeah, of course. It's on my way. I can, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's no trouble and we could talk more about the scene like you wanted.
Yes, yes, and we should talk about. Yeah, I'll just be right out.
Yeah, okay. I'll just be right outside.
Yeah.